Welcome back to PYJynJoy, Messages from the Divine. This is Charmaine, your holistic life coach, coming to you with a message for the collective. Before we get started, let's cleanse the energy of the space and see what message the Divine has for us. So remember, this message will not resonate with everyone, but for those it does, take from it what you will, learn from it, and see how you can make changes in your life to do better by whatever the message comes in. So Divine, what message do you have for the collective today? Divine, what message do you have for the collective today? Divine, what message do you have for the collective today? Oh, let's split the deck first. Ooh, I like this already. So we have 10 of Cups and Ace of Swords. So 10 of Cups, it's all about a happy family life. You see a couple there, their arms are raised and arms around each other. They're saluting a rainbow that's filled with 10 cups. The two kids are playing beside them. They're in the country, but you see the city in the distance, but you see their country house there. 10 is one, all about new beginnings, joyful rainbows. Then we have Ace of Swords, again, one, new beginnings. Ace of Swords is one of the best cards out there, and it's all about you being able to be in control of your thoughts, your emotions. You're cutting things through. You're not worried about it. You're victorious. You're successful. It's just a positive card. So let's see what this means for the collective. So, immediate past, we have Page of Wands. In this desert, the page is holding this wand, like a stick, a branch, that has leaves on it. So, it's something that isn't dead, it's flourishing. And it's just beginning because the page is all about first level of knowing things, less experience. So, you're beginning to learn, and Wands is all about passion, creativity, your drive, learning all about that, even your sensuality. Judgment, that is your present. So presently you're going through a judgment phase, and that is number 22. Is all about balance. It's um, uh, a couple. I couldn't get the word out. It's a couple. It's self-reflection. So with this judgment coming through, we'll get into each card separately, but with looking at you starting out with your passion, your creativity, judgment, maybe you'll be your works are going to be judged by others, critiqued. So let's see what it is. Well, in the immediate future you have 10 of swords, but everything is fine. So despite the fact that 10 swords are stabbed all over her body, she's knocked out on the ground, but she's not out. She's knocked down but not knocked out. She's actually on her phone. So it's letting you know, no matter what, everything is fine. And swords are about the mental, your thoughts. And remember, we had the Ace of Swords. So that's showing at some point you will be in control. You'll be fine with your swords, your mental. Now your distant past. Oh, I love when this comes out. So it says you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. Yes. So I'll just sit this to the side here and see what we have in the distant past is the Chariot. So you see she's riding in on her motorcycle. This is sometime, and again, like distant past, more than 2 months ago. So like go back in your life and see when you were doing something and it came out that you were very successful. And that's number 7. And 7 is all about your spirituality, your inner wisdom, all of that, letting you know that you have success, and also balance with the 2 sphinxes moving quickly, things happening fast in the distant past. And then 4 swords in your distant future. 4 is about your balance. I'm sorry. 4 is about your patience, your planning, your foundation, your root chakra, which is at the base of your spine, where all of like your family, your security, material, all of that resides. So in this case, with the swords, you've been going through a lot of mental. This is now the 3rd sword card, and you just need to rest. Take a break. You see, she's laying in the bed, hand over her eyes, the sun is out, but she's like, I am not getting out of bed today. So you just need to take a break. You've been working too hard. And at the bottom, we have the 10 of Cups. And my other 2 favorite cards, well, there's a few I'm going to actually pull. 7 of Pentacles. So looking at your money, looking at what you produce. Remember, wands, creativity. So whatever your craft is, you're doing well, it's flourishing, and you're standing back and watching it. And here, 9 of Pentacles. And so we already said what 7 is all about. 9 is about completions, endings. And in this case, she's standing in the middle of an abundant, flourishing garden. She has carrots in her hand, there's lettuce, there's tomatoes, all sorts of stuff, so tall that she's able to live with this abundance. Like that chapter is closed. The seeds are planted, the stuff is growing, and it's doing well. Also at the bottom, we have 6 of Swords, moving forward, smooth sailing, moving right ahead. And 6 is all about loyalty, it's self-sacrifice, it's birth. So we'll put all of these here as secondary because these were at the bottom. But let's now get into this. So we have the 4 of Swords. So let's count it up. 4 plus 7 is 11, 21, and then we have 20. So 41, 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 is change. So there's some change. Changes are coming. So let's see. Let's start out with the distant past, the Chariot. Success was going on for the collective. And again, drop in the comments how this is resonating with you. I'd like to know. And if you have questions, just pop them in there. I'll answer that as well. But in the distant past, Divine, tell us about the success that the collective had in the distant past. And it was quick success. High Priestess. And that is number 2. 2, again, balance. So in the distant past, you must have connected with your esoteric side, or someone came into your life who was helping you with that. Because remember, Page of Wands, you're new at it, new at this creativity. So this is someone who has come into your life to help you to tap into the more the non-traditional way, like tarot, runes, astrology, all of those types of numerology, all of those ways of looking at things in a non-traditional way, not the mundane, but the esoteric. And she's a modern priestess. She has her laptop. I always relate to this. It reminds me of myself. And she has her laptop, then the crescent moon there, like my little logo was for Josie, because Josie is my Bichon. I call her, Afro Bichons have big white afros. She was my moonbeam, and she's the joy in PYJynJoy. So let's go a little deeper. What more can you tell us, Divine, that the collective is very successful? They got into this esoteric side in life, and they're new to it, obviously, with the page coming up there. But tell us one more card about this distant past. More Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. So we have 7, 10, 7, 9, and 10 of Pentacles. Again, beginnings. So this time it shows a very happy family life, abundance, fruitful. You even have an ancestor there. You have dogs, you have a child, you have a partner. All of that is there for you. So in that distant past, you may not have been new. You may be new to esoteric, but you're coming from money. So you have money and you are wealthy. There's abundance. It's too many of these cards that are showing that you're doing well abundance wise. So money is not an issue for you, and that's great. Money or family. So let's see what this tapping into the esoteric is doing for the collective, Divine. What more can you tell us about that? Page of Cups, Page of Wands. So the same thing. And I just said about Josie, but this card reminds me of my little dog Ziggy, who's the PY in PYJynJoy, because he would look at me, I would look at him, just like she's looking at the fish is looking at her. And it's just self-reflection. Again, Page. So you're new to looking at your emotions as well. So you're taking a whole new, fresh approach on your life, from your creativity and your passion, your drive to your emotions. You're starting afresh. One, new beginnings. You're starting all new. So you've had success, you have the money, but now it's like you're ready to, and again, I can relate to that as well, because it's like, been in corporate world, been successful, had major shakeups in the last few years, and just starting really from scratch and just trying to, using the esoteric, like how I did, to help myself to get past this. This is like why PYJynJoy came about, is to help you get unstuck, whether it's with grief or a change of jobs or income, whatever it is. It's helping you to do that. And that is what this vibe of this reading is about as well. So let's see, tell us some more about these immediate past. So the collective It's getting into their passion, their creativity, tapping back into their emotions. What more can you tell us about this immediate past for the collective? Nine of Cups, more emotions. Nine again, completions. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and legs crossed, very happy, content. This chapter has ended, in whatever emotions that were up and down could have been for you. You're fine. That is behind you. You've looked into how your emotions are. You've gotten insight from the high priestess, and you are able to be happy, be content in that. Because remember, what follows that is the Ten of Cups. So you've gotten yourself all together, and now it's proceeding. So there's this judgment going on. So Divine, tell us some more about the present state of this judgment for the collective. What does that mean for the collective? The Star. So you're putting yourself out there. The judgment came through. Maybe you were going through maybe a course you were taking. Maybe you were studying like astrology, like I'm studying evolutionary astrology. Maybe you were studying something so that you had to pass a test. You needed to get to the next level and to be cleared of that. And that's what you were able to do. And with the Star, it shows that you had, and also the number for the Star is 17, and 1 plus 7 is 8, and that's all this abundance. So you have that with you as well. You're able to go beyond just yourself and helping others. You're nurturing the land, you're nurturing the sea, all of that within the stars at night. So within the darkness of it, you're learning, you're tapping into what's behind the veil, what's the esoteric, what is tapping into the divine, into the universe. That's what you're doing. And it's beautiful. So let's see. Tell us some more about this present divine, where the collective has gotten so much better. They've improved themselves. And what more can you tell us? King of Swords. So maybe there's someone that's coming in to your life, and being the King of Swords, they're someone who is unbiased. They're very clear and precise in their thoughts. They're a leader. And look at the butterflies on the back of the throne. It's transformative because a king, you can use that sword to cut through anything that's left over that's tying you down so that you can leave behind what no longer serves you. So there's this king coming into your life. But it's funny, I want to ask one more question about this king, but this is leading up to the 10 swords. So how does this king, what does this king have to do with the collective divine? What role are they going to play in the collective's life? Divine, what role will this king of swords play? Six of Cups. So six, we already covered six. Yep, we did with Six of Swords. So now we have Six of Cups. So it's a lot of emotion, like feelings, as along with a lot of mental, and with the Pentacles with money. So with this, it's like childhood memories, someone from the past. So perhaps this is someone that you've known as a child, and they're coming back into your life, because that's what Six of Cups is all about. Something from your childhood. It could be a childhood idea, it could be someone from your childhood. So who in your life has come in back recently into it in this present time? So think about that. Think about who it could be, because you know it better than me. If this were one-on-one, I could talk to you more about it. So let's now move to this immediate future where there's 10 swords. So this person comes back into your life. They're the King of Swords, but are they trouble or what? So Divine, tell us more, because it says everything is fine, but tell us more about the immediate future for the collective. And we have more sixes, Six of Wands, back to this creativity, back to the passion, and this time heralding in. So this person is coming from your past, but they're not going to be bad for you. They're going to be someone that you're excited to have back. It's like you're rejoicing with them. You're pleased to see that they're returning. Six of Wands is all about returning. So that passion, maybe they were an old lover. Maybe this is a second chance romance. So you have this person coming back into your life, and you're able to expand on it. Let's see, there's harmony there. There's birth also. Six is also about birth. So tell us some more, Divine. What is this immediate future? Is this this second chance love, this romantic relationship sparks again from childhood? What is this about? Yeah, Four of Wands. And it looks like a marriage. Four is about your base, your stability, your grounding, and see how they're walking towards a a bow that has the flowers, and a lot of people will get married underneath something like this. So this person is coming back into your life because they're your soulmate. There's someone, I just had another soul, so there's soulmates all over the place here. So this is someone that's returning from your childhood that you had passion with before, and they are going to be someone that you will marry. The four, that's that stability. Remember the happy home life? So perhaps you had a happy home life with them from before. Maybe you knew them before with that, and you need to be apart. But no, I'm getting more that this is about you, with you coming from a wealthy family, and that's what that's about. And then you needed to move forward. So you may have left home. You had that security of all of that, and in search of this. Maybe you went like on a what do they do when people go like to in India to go to ashram and you go on the spiritual journey? Because remember the high priestess, so you have this ability of the money, and knowing you you don't have to worry about it, worry about a job at the time as you're going on the spiritual quest. But that is something that you're doing. So it looks to me like you were someone who went on this spiritual quest, um, had the stability of family money, so you didn't have to worry about that. And then you're able to meet this person. You've come back and you've met this person who's come back into your life, and you're going to get married. That's what it looks like. So let's move to this distant future, Divine. What more can you tell us? It's like this rest, four wands, four of swords. What is this um, coming up where the collective in the distant future? So again, think of something. Could be years from now, four, maybe in 4 months, 4 years. But this is in the distant future, so not anytime soon. So Divine, what does this mean? Eight of Cups. Eight, again, your money, emotions, and at night, just like the star. So it's as if she's wanting to go to seek something else. So you're someone, maybe you're Sagittarius, because Sagittarians just can't keep still. They're always in search of something else, another culture, another land, another journey. So with that, you took a break. So you have this person, this lover comes back into your life, but in the distant future, you are still going to go on another quest, another type of quest. And this again with your emotions. So you're going to, doesn't mean that the person won't be in your life, but you are going to go on a journey. So let's see, what more can you tell us? Because also eight is strength. So you'll have after taking the break, that rest that you had here, then you'll be strong enough again to go on another journey. So tell us some more, Divine, about this distant future where the collective is going to go on another journey, another quest of some type. Ace of Cups. Yeah, because you're like in search. Ace is one, new beginnings. Cups is the emotions, the heart. So your lover is still there. So no need to worry about that. They may even go with you on this trip, this quest that you're after. But it again is this constant, see, six is about travel, constant moving. Well, that's you. You have this constant urge to move forward, to seek something new, to learn something new. Remember about the Page of Wands, the Page of Cups. So your emotions drive you a lot, your passion, your creativity. So you're someone that is like a oh, what is the word? Someone that's just on a perpetual journey. You like to travel, that's your thing. God bless you. And you have the ability to do so. And now you have this partner that's come back into your life and their lover. So you just want to remember this is at the bottom, temperance. So remember to, and that's 14, 1 plus 4 is 5. So that's also a change. So with temperance, you want to just remember to balance what you're doing. So all this travel and things that you're up to, remember to balance it all, and don't do extremes. That's why that's in the distant future. Spend some time with your returned lover before you go running off onto another trip. So now let's see what crystal will enhance this message for the collective. Divine, what crystal will enhance this message? Divine, what crystal will enhance this message? Divine, what crystal will enhance this message for the collective? And let us see. We have red jasper. Take action. Red, passion again. Look, red. Well, that's more of an orange. But red, so take action. So the divine wants you to know, get yourself a little piece of red jasper. You're always on the move anyway. You're always ready for action. Well, and look at the red in the card too. So you are, read it again. You are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. And see the path she's always taking, the path always taken. That's your message. I hope that resonates with you, that you are this free spirit. That's the word that I was looking for. Free spirit that just loves to roam and to learn, to enhance themselves. Live your best life, you badass. So if this resonated with you, I'd be so thankful if you will click the like button, share this message, this video as well. Subscribe to PYJynJoy. Click the notification bell so you know when I post, but I do post every day, and I also do lives where I'll do some free readings just for subscribers. And then if you want one-on-one, go to PYJynJoy, PYJynJoy.com, and book a session today. See you soon.